morning all of you. We are again back in science class. Children, so far we have taken all the chapters. Now we will revise the chapters for annual exams. So today I will be taking chapter 9, revision. Okay, that is the living organism, characteristics and habitat. Okay, children, you might have visited different places in India. Okay, if you go towards Kerala side, you will find different atmosphere. If you visit Jaisalmer side, you will find the desert atmosphere. Okay, and if you go to coastal area, say Puri, you will find different environment, atmosphere over there. Okay, so if we visit different areas, we will be finding the different plants, different organism even. Okay, like if we are going to Jaisalmer area, desert area, we will find camel, lizards, snakes, especially the camel, which is not available or you won't be finding in other places like coastal area or that is mountain area side. Okay, and if I talk of the plants which are present, which are available in desert area like cactus and all, which are not available in mountain area. Okay, if I talk of pine tree, which is present in mountain area, will not be seen in desert area. You are getting my point, what I want to say. Different area, it means they are having different kind of plants and animals. Okay, and every place they are having their specific animals and plants. Clear? So, and you know, if you visit the different area, they vary in atmosphere even. It means it may be very cold, it may be very hot or medium. Means average environment, average atmosphere. Okay, not too cold nor too hot. Okay, so certain features are there in animals or plants which helps them to survive in that particular area. Okay, so first of all we will come towards the word habitat. What the habitat is? Habitat is dwelling place. Dwelling place, or you can say living place of an organism. You are living in a building, you are living in a hut, or you are living in an apartment. That does not become your habitat. Okay, but habitat is that area. Okay, large area in which you can survive. Okay, habitat is that dwelling place where we live. Like fishes are living in water, so that is aquatic habitat. Okay, we are living on land. It means it is terrestrial habitat. Okay, and these habitats also are of different kind. Clear? Dwelling place you understood? Where a person live, the area where we can live, we can survive it. What does it give? It provides our requirement. It fulfills our requirement. Like, what do we need to survive? What an organism need to survive? It needs food, shelter, main thing, and proper place for breeding even. Okay, that's why an organism can survive longer easily in that particular area, because it is all his requirements are getting fulfilled. Okay, that's why it can live longer, it can survive properly. So I told two terms. First is your terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial means land. An organism which are living on land means they are not in water. Okay, that is called terrestrial habitat, and it is also has been categorized. First becomes your desert. Clear? Second becomes mountain area. Mountain terrestrial habitat, desert terrestrial habitat. Then grassland. Terrestrial habitat. These are some habitat comes under terrestrial habitat. First of all, let us take and first the main, before coming to these topics, I would like to tell you something about the organism which are there, like living thing. They are termed as biotic components. Biology itself refers to the living. Okay. Living things are also termed as biotic component, and non-living things their terms are termed as abiotic components. Clear? Here you know all the animals, human being and all plants are termed as biotic component, and abiotic components are those like air, water, soil, mountain, sun rays. What are these? These are non-living things, abiotic components. ठीक है, इसको आपको बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है. What these are termed as. Okay, now children, I told you, I'm just telling you about let us come first of all to desert area. Okay, This is an organism fit to survive in desert area. So how it is surviving in this particular area? What are the reasons behind? What are the factors which makes it able to live in that area? It is some adaptations are there. Okay, adaptations. What is adaptation? Adaptation means some changes in the features. What is adaptation? Means when there is change in the feature which enable the animal to survive. Okay, that is called your adaptation. Some features got changed. Okay, due to the atmospheric conditions. ठीक है, जिसके कारण this animal is able to survive. यदि ये बच्चों, यदि ये adaptations नहीं होगा, if they are unable to adapt in that particular area, then either they will die or they will not be able to live any longer. Okay, means they won't be able to reproduce and further generation will not come. Okay, वो तो वहाँ पे या तो मर जाएंगे क्योंकि they are in such a atmospheric condition that won't be tolerated by them. Okay, body is unable to tolerate that particular atmospheric condition. Okay, that's why it dies. Okay, if that animal adapts itself in that particular atmospheric temperature or atmospheric condition, then it will definitely survive. समझ में आ गया? और नहीं तो यदि वो अडेप्ट नहीं कर पाता तो वो जरूर मर जाएगा. This is what the adaptation is. So camel also has got some adaptations, some features in their body which enable it to survive further. Okay, remember this thing. क्यों ये डेजर्ट में जिंदा रह सकता है? If it goes to mountain area, why can't it live? Because its bodily, that is the features changes are such that which enable it to survive. Let us see what are the changes it has got in. First, सबसे पहले long leg to save it from heat of sand. This one is the first feature. It has got the long legs. Second one, long eyelashes. What the eyelashes are? These are eyelashes. This one. Clear? These are eyelashes. Long eyelashes are there, so that it can stop the entry of sand into the eyes. Okay? To stop the entry of sand in eyes. Second one. Third one. Hump has hump which store food, because in desert maybe he gets the food and maybe which store food. Children, what happens in desert? Maybe there is a scarcity of food, camel is getting or not, so it can survive for 4-5 days without the food. That's because it is having the hump, which it stores the food in the form of fat. Fat deposition is there. ऐसा नहीं है उसने चपाती खाई या कुछ खाया तो that has been stored in the hump. It is stored, the food is stored in the form of hump. Okay. Fourth one, it urinate, less urination is there. Urinate very less urination, it goes for toilet very less. ठीक है, बहुत कम यूरिनेशन के लिए हो जाता है, इसको यूरिनेशन नहीं होता. ड्राई टंग is there to conserve water. You should notice it, or you might have noticed it, कि dung is there of camel, it is very dry. ठीक है, it is very dry children. So sixth one is it does not sweat. पसीना इसके नहीं आता. ठीक है, पसीना आ जाएगा तो पानी निकल जाएगा बॉडी का पूरा. So it is conserving the water by not sweating. Okay, does not sweat. Clear? Padded feet. One more thing, that if I should write the seventh one, camel about padded and broad feet to walk on sand and tolerate heat. Tolerate heat, the heat of sand. These are the features it has got. Otherwise, had it been not there, had these features not been there, then it would have been very difficult for camel to survive. Understood the thing? These are the features got changed in this particular animal. Okay, which enable this animal to survive in desert area. Okay. Now I am erasing it. Second one is, I am just telling you. So children, out of this we understood that some adaptations are there in animal as well as in plants, so that it can survive in that particular environment. Okay. Now the thing is that suppose I take gram seeds or moong dal for sprouting. Okay. Generally we people eat the sprouts, how it is germinated, how it is produced, how it is prepared. Okay, we soak it in water and keep it for whole night. Okay, and the next day we drain off the water, isn't it? And then after few hours it gets germinated. Don't we see? Don't we notice it? Yes. Sprouting, this is gram दाल, चने की दाल है ये. ठीक है, it sprouts. Okay, why did it sprout? Why did it germinate? The reason, some factors are there, which help it to germinate. What are those factors? Non-biotic component I am talking about. Abiotic component I am talking about. Abiotic मतलब नॉन लिविंग थिंग. कौन सी नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स है वहाँ पे बच्चों? विच इज हेल्पिंग इट टू ग्रो, विच इज हेल्पिंग इट टू जर्मिनेट. ऑब्वियसली एयर, वाटर एंड वार्मथ. दैट इज यू मे से हीट. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट वाज taken into the water, so water was available. Second day the water was drained off, पानी निकाल लिया. Okay, then air was there around that, so air was available. Okay, and warmth should be there near about, you know, heat is there in the surrounding. Okay, warmth भी उसको मिल गया, that's why it is germinating. So as a whole, if I talk about abiotic component, they are also very significant for many of the activities which is taking place in living organism, be it plants or animals. That's why these are useful, not unuseful. Okay, ये बहुत जरूरी चीज है. These abiotic components, don't ignore it. They are significant to us, they are useful to us. That's why they are also coming in priority. Okay, and should not be ignored. If they are not there in the environment with us, then some of the activities will be stopped. Ultimately we will be die, हम मर जाएंगे. So overall, what I want to say, biotic as well as abiotic components both are significant in our life. Okay, let us come. I told about the desert area, that is the animal part I told. If I talk about desert में लिया था ना मैं यदि प्लांट्स के बारे में बात करूँ, ठीक है, तो प्लांट्स जो डेजर्ट एरिया में रहते हैं बेटा, उनके लिए मैं बताना चाह रही हूँ. ओके, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू अबाउट द प्लांट्स विच आर सर्वाइविंग इन डेजर्ट एरिया, लाइक कैक्टस. सिंपल थिंग विच यू हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड, विच यू हैव सीन इन योर डेली लाइफ. ओके, व्हाट आर द एडेप्टेशन इट हैज गॉट, व्हाट आर द फीचर्स इट हैज in them due to which they are surviving in desert area. What are those? First, leaves modified into spines. ठीक है, why? To reduce the transpiration, to reduce rate of transpiration. Why the leaves have been modified into spines? Just to reduce the rate of transpiration. Transpiration में क्या होता है? Loss of water through the stomata. यदि वाटर लॉस ही हो जाएगा तो व्हाट विल बी देयर इन द बॉडी, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी देयर इज ए स्कर्सिटी ऑफ वाटर इन डेजर्ट एरिया. सो हाउ इट विल कंजर्व द वाटर इन इट्स बॉडी, इन इट्स. ओके, दैट इज द रीज़न. स्पाइंस हैं जो कि रोक लेते हैं, कंजर्व कर लेते हैं पानी को अपनी बॉडी में, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्पाइंस इन दैट. क्लियर? Roots go very deep. Okay, they are very long in search of water. Clear? Because you know there is very less water in desert area, so it has to go very deep. Means roots are very long and it goes very deep in search of water. Water is required, no, for the growth of plant, for the other activities even. Okay, that's why up to here I revised the chapter. So some plants in desert are thick and waxy. Why waxy? आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, you must have observed that whenever there is wax, then it becomes waterproof. Okay, so water cannot be transpirated easily when the plant is waxy. Okay, leaves are waxy or stem is waxy. It is thick even to reduce the rate of transpiration. So up to here you have to revise very well. Okay, and you have to learn, you have to understand the concepts. Thank you. Have a nice day.